Hey there, everybody. How are you? This is John Michailidis, and my good friend Jeff Watson, master short sale attorney and short sale deal strategist, asked me to talk about this indictment that was brought by the federal government in Connecticut against two real estate practitioners there in Connecticut, alleging fraudulent short sales transactions. Jeff asked me to shoot this short video because I brought this transaction to his attention, and we discussed it and thought it was very instructive for anyone out there doing short sale transactions to be sure that you're doing it the right way and not the way these two knuckleheads that I'm about to tell you about went about doing it. Again, John Michailidis here, willjohnmakeit.com. Check out my regular video updates on my website. All right, so here we have I'm reading now. U.S. Department of Justice, United States Attorney, District of Connecticut. I'm reading from a press release here for immediate release. This is dated October 8th, 2009. Two Connecticut real estate agents charged with engaging in short sale mortgage fraud schemes. You do not want federal charges for short sale mortgage fraud schemes. Trust me, you listen to Jeff, you listen to me, you do it the right way, you're going to be fine. You do it the wrong way, short sale mortgage fraud scheme charges is what you're looking at. So we have Nora Danley, U.S. Attorney for District of Connecticut, two-count indictment against Sergio Natera of Bridgeport and Anna Michailidis of Norwalk, Connecticut. Basically, what the indictment alleges is that in 2007 and 2008, Natera and Michailidis conspired to defraud financial institutions of the full proceeds due to them on 4 separate real estate transactions in Bridgeport, Monroe, and Wallingford, Connecticut. Here's what a federal indictment looks like on paper, by the way. So here's the gist of it. Bank fraud, wire fraud, things of that nature. But the gist of what they did, they would locate an end buyer. Let me back up. The way Jeff teaches, the right way to do a short sale transactions, if you're doing pre-foreclosure investor buyouts and reselling to an ultimate end buyer, is that you put the property under contract, preferably using an option contract that you can get from Jeff that he'll teach you how to do. You purchase that property. You use your own funds. You have your own closing. You have your own HUD-1. You've disclosed to the short sale lender during the negotiation process and on the actual contract paperwork that you are an investor, that you will resell the property for a profit. The property owner knows it. The short sale lender knows it. On the ultimate contracts that you use when you find an end buyer, they know you're an investor that will take title to the property just prior to closing. Disclosure, disclosure, disclosure. You buy the property, you resell the property, again, separate transaction, its own HUD, own title, all that good stuff. Two distinct deals. Now, strategically, for carry costs and such, we want to schedule our closings back to back, not simultaneous, back to back. Close this one, ideally 5 minutes later, we're closing the other one. But the reality is they're two distinct contracts, two distinct transactions that stand on their own. Just because they're 5 minutes in between closings has nothing to do with it. We could put 5 years in between these closings and each one would stand on their own. This is the key to doing a correct short sale transaction the way Jeff teaches it. Two separate transactions, two separate closings, disclosure, disclosure, disclosure. This is what these knuckleheads did that are getting indicted for short sale bank fraud. They would find someone that wanted to buy a property. They would get a contract from that end buyer. Then they would go approach the property owner, get the property owner to agree to do a short sale and let them handle it. Then they would put a contract in front of the end buyer contract that they already got, negotiate a closing with the lender, and then resell it to the end buyer. Bass backwards. We approach a property owner, ask if we can negotiate a buy. They say yes. We disclose to everyone. We proceed to start negotiations. We put in an offer and start negotiations. Then we go out and find an end buyer. Totally legit. And everyone knows what's going on. These people are finding someone to buy a property that they have no relationship to the property yet. Once they secure a contract, they approach the homeowner. They don't tell the homeowner they have this end buyer contract. They don't tell the lender that they have an end buyer contract. They stick themselves in the middle of an already pre-existing contract that's lower price than the end buyer contract they got. Then they go and close on it and flip it and keep the difference. This is bank fraud. If you already have a higher contract, you don't insert yourself in the middle, and you certainly don't not disclose to the property owner that that's the case. You don't not disclose to the lender that that's the case. So what they did, if the allegation is correct, is proven to be true. If they're found guilty, that's fraud. Completely different than what we're doing. Think about it. It's putting the cart before the horse versus doing an A to B, then doing a B to C, disclosing to everybody, versus fraudulently trying to insert yourself into a pre-existing transaction without disclosing to anyone what's going on. Okay, I hope that's helpful to you folks. Again, John Michailidis here. willjohnmakeit.com. Check out my website. And, of course, for all of your real estate attorney needs, make sure you contact Jeff Watson. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.